Hello, everybody. No. Fine. Hello, everybody. This is BEARDEDWOLF back again with Subnautica. If you recall last... oh, sea dragon. Gonna reverse.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
See, I make a point not to trust creepy shadow visions that appear in my mind when I'm deep, deep in the ocean. Anyway, like I was saying, last time we discovered the sea dragon Leviathan, which another one's right there, because of course another one's right there. We discovered ion power cells, which, as you know, I made a full setup for everything. Whoops. Forgot to change one out. And that leaves me one left for Vera when we get back to the surface. Alright, I can put all those up. Okay, this should be fine. Now, I could take Mina down there, but she's big and very slow, and there's a sea dragon Leviathan right there. So, I'm gonna march over to that place on foot. Hopefully not attract the attention of the giant demon creature that wants to kill me. I immediately failed in the stated goal of not attracting it. Well, time to use it as a swing point. That didn't work. Up. I'll have to hop across these islands to get over to it. Because the magma, well... yeah, it is magma. It's not above the surface yet, so it's magma. The magma greatly hurts the prawn suit. Not as much as this. I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, you dicks. Like I'm saying, those, warpers, they're terrible hunters. They've been trying to kill me for how long, and they have not succeeded once. They're a minor inconvenience at best. I say as Maximilian explodes, and I'm trapped down here. Please just be the blue tablet. First, let's, repair Max. Because, oh boy, he took a beating. Alright. Oh, right, I need to, yep, blue tablet. Crap. Whoa. Big place.
Emperor egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Okay. That's all bad signs. Rudimentary tablets. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It may have served a similar purpose, granting security, access, and storing relevant data, and was thus kept here as a form of legacy support. This device contains network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It was likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. This artifact is unpowered, suggesting it served a ceremonial rather than practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards the warm blue stone mounted above it. It may represent a plant found on the aliens' homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their home solar system. Strange. That's a yin and yang symbol. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognized natural fiber, grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin-yang symbol. Two competing theories may explain this similarity. 1. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influenced the development of ancient Chinese philosophy. 2. The concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental interdependency of seemingly opposite forces. It may be a necessary existential understanding in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tapering of two circles, union into opposed and infinitesimally small points, the finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding and may have been developed independently by species other than humans. Both are likely. Ancient blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens are an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in a surreptitious study of less developed species. Okay, never mind, they did visit Earth and influenced the civilization. Oh boy. Well, I can get more ion cells. Is this another doomsday device? This device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of the device may allow alien text to be read and translated. Analysis of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages and the term CHBC Live. What do you think the odds are my thermal blade won't do anything to it? Oh, no, I killed it. Okay. CHBC Live appears many times on the device's data. Its import is unclear. The device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language. It will not work the other way around. Alien object. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts, and there is some genetic and technological crossover with the design of the self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials and such as this may have been a fundamental building block of the aliens' technology or even of the aliens themselves. Crescent artifact. Tracking implant. This construct is emitting a high-bandwidth signal consistent with alien transmissions intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the lifeforms indigenous to 4546b. Its size suggesting the subject was a Leviathan-class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant may have also recorded biological data on the subject. However, this data cannot be retrieved. Cool. Unusual box. This device contains a highly unstable radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it was more likely used to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to interact with it. Empty case. Scans show some form of advanced nanobot inside this seemingly empty case. These bots are substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it is not possible to ascertain their exact function. It would, however, be unwise to release them. Yeah, probably would be.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Integrating new PDA data.
According to translated data logs on it, an indigenous leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to as enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of Kara, bacterial infection, and other indigenous organisms. The specimen was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great lengths to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempts to develop the enzyme into a vaccine has been unsuccessful. Let's get the flashlight out. What the hell is this? Preserved fetus. Sea Emperor fetus. Found preserved in a display case, it was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in the specimen's digestive tract. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. What is this? Preserved egg casing. Shell composition. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. This leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetime. Shell casing incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside, prior to full gestation. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove the fetus for study. It is also possible that, removed from its parent and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. I'm guessing the sea dragon's trying to attack me in here. The giant fireballs just kind of give me that feeling. Alright, let's examine the other areas. Warp gate. Activatable. I have a feeling all these side rooms are warp gates. Oh, never mind. Ventilation control.
Integrating new PDA data.
Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environments outside the facility, while microorganism nutrient counts are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back towards the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits bacterium. Specimens' stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. Assessment. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Peepers entering the containment facility. This pipe drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no signs of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. So the peepers keep everything else on the planet alive by distributing the enzyme. Alright. So these go all over the planet into all the different biomes, connecting to those vents we saw up top. Okay. That's nothing. Alright. Let's go to the other rooms. Ah. Well, I know how I should be moving through here. So I'm pretty sure these will be warp gates. Yep, which I can activate. Warp gate.
This room appears to be a biological archive, storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
That's a giant egg. Crash, Gasopod, Mesmer. Okay, these are all way, way bigger than they should be. I'm not sure. Okay, seriously, some of these are massive. These are not the sizes of the eggs. Yeah, the stalker that would hatch from this would be massive. I'm guessing that's the egg we found.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate the species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures Enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effect of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today will explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Health. Well, we know what mechanism. It's the peepers. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests that it lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subject survived the quarantine procedure. I don't know. The mysterious voice I've been hearing and seeing would imply otherwise. Alright. Only one place left to really explore. Good thing I made a tablet. Is that like a moon pool? Alright, down I go. Oh dear. Wait, you're the thing I've been seeing.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
I don't know what... There's predators all over this place.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Okay, so I need to get back up there, and I need to get some ion cubes. It sat down. I have to scan it.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
So are you unscannable?
Unlike other alien facilities, scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
Well, it could have something to do with the giant talking sea monster. Alright, we need to get up and out of here. Make it within firing range. Yes! Now we wait for the jump jets to recharge while we hang here. We just need to get a bunch of ion cubes. Okay. Whoop. Don't get stuck. Okay, I'll just let it recharge. No. Damn it. Phew, finally got out. Alright then. Well, while we're here, we can go ahead and get enough to power up all those teleporters. This isn't a very large deposit, though. Well, what the heck is happening? Did I break something? Ion Cube Fabricator. So it's making more. This device appears to be the origin of the raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes, which power smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Well, that's good to know. So I guess this just connects everywhere on the planet then? Little bugs. This is interesting. It has to be a glitch that this takes so long. And that I can observe all of my icons. Oh, hell, I forgot to mark the lavazone base. Actually, it's not really needed. It's fairly easy to get to. Okay, and this puts me where? Where on 4546B? I'm in the, whoa! Back off! Ow, I'm in the bulb bush zone. Remember correctly, edible, yes. Oh, this will be a good way to stack back up on water and such. Alright, we'll go activate one more portal, and then I think I'm gonna have to... This place is... This is cool. The fact that everything here appears to be interconnected by a giant alien warp gate system. Too bad they're not all directly exposed to water, because then I could just zip around with Vera. Then again, the sea moth can't go 1,700 meters down. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll go through this one. Still cool that Neil just sits like that so you can get into it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Good to be aboard, Maximilian. Where does this lead? Okay. Wait. I think I may know where I am. Yeah, I'm in the mushroom caves. Or the area where the mushroom caves are. It's that one area I dropped down into and we found. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna have to call the episode there. We found a lot of interesting stuff and discovered some stuff that you would think would be dead, but isn't. So come back next time to find out, can we actually make the enzyme for you two to live? Like if you like this, comment if you got something to say, subscribe if you want more, share the video if you can, and see you all in the next episode.